Hello, everybody. I just heard Shamar Mako. I am actually, I'm so sorry. I just heard, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm tripping. I have it on my phone. So, anyway, so let's get into it. I just heard Marco new song, and it's actually kind of dope. So, I've been singing it. So, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well. Now, before I get into it, I have a disclaimer. I do not want none of these families to come to me and try to, attack me any shape, any way. I'm going to come after you again, okay? This is what my famous uncle used to always say when he was mad at his nieces and nephews was this. I will jump down your throat, tap dance on your liver, and dare your heart to shiver. So please understand that, okay? I will do that. So that was just a disclaimer. I will come for you if you come for me, okay? So I do not need the family coming saying how wrong I am, but this is what I witnessed, okay? I can only show you what I witnessed. And thank you for joining. I don't know who you are, but I see that you are here and have to turn this other person off. Yes, okay. So, hey King Mike, how you doing? So I just had that. So I wanted to say this. What in the my DB is better than yours? We have here. Okay, I'm watching these ladies, and I know this was like a Monday event. Today's Wednesday. So this is a Monday's event. This is not a new event. So I had to sit on this. But when I was watching it, both of these ladies basically wanted to show the world who DB was better. For example, Chrissy was like, my man never hit me. My man never hit me. And then Jazz went back and said, my man just he just broke my tripod. And he said he was sorry, but at least he's here. Am I looking at this strange? Am I looking at it wrong? I'm trying to understand. Am I looking at it wrong? Because why do you need a protection order if your man never hit you? Unless he hit your kids. And that makes me wonder. Now I'm gonna go back in memory lane because I'm very good with memory. Chrissy, when you moved into that new home, um, the one that everybody started finding out about Rod, you made a video where you was doing the cleaning and moving and packing, said, hey, me and Babe was drinking and we was having a good time. And then suddenly when Onyx, I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna say it's low, your last son came up with a ER visit. Then you had to show and explain what happened. And there's plenty of kids that know, we all kids. I have kids. I know that accidents happen, but it was just how you describe, and you was very detailed on every little thing that happened that day, that event. It made me wonder, like, And then suddenly she said, me and Rod. Hey, me and Rod is, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Me and Rod is no longer engaged. This is the time frame that you, Chrissy, you put out here. So I am personally assuming that you probably just recently got rid of Rod after the baby had an ER visit. So your protection order might not just be for you, it might be for your kids. So either way, it is what it is, y'all. I can't. Yes, King Mike, they are the lowest of the low. And Jazz, I don't know what to explain to you. You just met this guy. You just moved him in. and he's breaking your stuff. That shakes my whole existence as a single mother. A man can't raise his voice at me. Mm-mm. No, who you raising your voice at? You better use your little toddler voice on me if you're mad at me, because there's no man that's coming in my house breaking anything. I mean, nothing. What you breaking that you can't afford? And you made it look great. And and when I have said these two dummies are having a sand fight during a desert storm, baffles me. What in the God's creation? And you know who is the middle part of this whole kabash is Liv. Yes, she's the one that orchestrates where the sand blows. And personally, I felt like the sand was blowing more on Jazz than on Chrissy, because you know sometimes it's how you duck. And if you haven't been in a storm, you know how to walk sometimes if you're trying to walk away. Didn't that I didn't even mention her name. And the sad part about it was she's the part that created this storm for you two ladies. Even if she wasn't in the picture, and that's the reason why I said, and I think me and you had said it on somebody's chat the other night of the day, I'm sorry, that I think that Jazz was never Chrissy's friend in the beginning. Jazz knew that she wanted to be close to Olivia more than Chrissy. That's the reason why it was so easy for her to imitate Chrissy than anything in the world. Now, I don't care what you say. I have friends out the kazoo. There's some friends I would not talk to from a not very close. I'll talk to you from a distance, like, hey, girl. And there's some friends that I'm really down with that probably would touch my soul if we shared secrets. Like, this man is ballistic. He's going crazy in my house. I will personally, if I'm telling you this man is punching my refrigerator. This man is punching holes in my walls. He tossed my children in one room. I would be personally hurt that I was no longer friends with somebody I was that close with. But bump all that. She don't care about that. She don't even care about her image, let alone a friendship. Because that is your job, is to put out good content, not to fight with the next woman. King Mike, who's thirsty? All of them thirsty. Let me drink for them. Tasty. I hope they got it. Because there's no way that this is cool to be a woman. And I was so upset that a lot of people I was very upset about the fact that when I was listening to them go back and forth, I heard or I started seeing people chanting or taunting the fact that, oh, we got the tea, or that's not funny. That's never funny. Oh no, not her. She's Mother Nature. I'm gonna call her Mother Nature because she creates little storms and drama while she lands. She's never just a one person. Like, she just can't stand her thing. So it's just like a hurricane. A hurricane might be shown in Louisiana, but it might come up to the good NC, or the NY, and you're like, well, where in the world? So she just never know how to stay in one place. So I'm gonna call her Mother Nature from now on. So that's our Mother Nature is our little jag. Okay. Um. Oh, I want to say this too. While you say that, Jazz, I need you to tell Chris to lay it down for you. because no woman acts like that getting it done well. Okay? No woman. I wanted to say I seen that little short, my man eat my box. He don't eat it often. Okay, I want to just say that he don't eat it often. There's no way you'll be up here huffing and puffing 2 days in a row about a woman that you want to meet up and fight. And I still don't understand why you a grown woman still want to fight somebody. I just don't understand it. I will never understand it. Why would you want to fight anybody out here in these streets? Definitely when people have monkeypox. I'm not saying that anybody has it, but that's all it takes is somebody to scratch you and rub their little infected hands on you. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest, not being funny. Just, you already got a risk of, probably getting it because those hips is getting pretty big over there on somebody. Okay, I saw him. I saw it, that little thing, and you aimed that camera right at those hips. And I was like, those hips wasn't that big last week. They wasn't. I can check that out because I'm a female, but I hope nobody, I hope the men out there is not checking those hips out, and they don't look very. They look like they got some mouths on them. Because how he was walking, he wasn't walking like a normal guy with a job. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't like somebody has said. I don't think she wants to fight. She wants to have a face to face with Chrissy that she probably can't never do anymore. She probably can't never get that face to face anymore. I don't even think they will ever FaceTime. I just wanted to say, that was crazy. I never in my life seen people fight over or compare DBs with one another. And it's just shocking. No, I won't say that. I'm gonna say, and let me ask you a question, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think she's hitting the air when Philip bought his old lady a rose? I saw that and I was like, you know what? That's messed up. That is very messed up. Rob was there, and I think Rob was there. Probably not now. I don't think he's there now because she don't want Uck face. But I will say that I feel like he was there for the first after the allegations of the arrest in February or January. He was there in February helping her move. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, I saw those white slides sweeping something across the floor. But I swear to God, I don't know about y'all, but if I was home all day, the beauty that I could get away with? Just cleaning up my house all day? Baby. Nothing will be dusty. I will have a crock pot meal. Like I will learn how to do Instacart. I suck at it now. I suck. But I would that's all I have to do is create content, clean my house. Baby, a man will. A man won't be on camera. He'll be working somewhere. And it came to thought that I kind of figured none of these men actually have jobs. Why do typically I feel like most men will not have time to argue And I feel like their arguments was probably petty. Um, it wasn't really infidelity because these ladies like a man in their face and sitting up there eating their kids' gummy snacks. Um, I feel like mostly the men are upset because these women didn't have the lifestyle that they promised them when they came on board. Chris seems like the type that he gets upset when Jazz tell him, no, you can't. I can't give you more gas money. And he looks like the type that he flings stuff around. He just, he gives that, he gives that vibe to me. Like he punched holes. Well, be honest with you, King Mike. I don't think they really wanted them to get a job. Now, I feel like Chris don't have a job now because of the moves that he does during the day with Jazz. Like suddenly, he can watch all the kids while she takes the kids to the doctor. If he works at night, you should see Jazz doing more vlogs at night. Because, back in the day, Jazz would do a vlog up to 4 o'clock in the morning, talking about how tired she is in the video. She would get all prepped up to eat a certain meal in front of when the kids go to bed. That was Jazz whole ordained as a YouTuber. That's how she could tell the people, hey, this is my time to have alone time. But I feel like he's there. She can't pick up the camera. She can't do night routines. She can't do morning routines because he's there. She had to go wake up early in the morning to do something for the girls in her last video. And King Mike, did you see her daughter's face? Yes, when she was driving, taking her little girl to get her hair done, that baby's face was clear of white stuff like morning slobber dried up. And I was like, you didn't brush that girl's teeth. You didn't do nothing to this little girl. You didn't even get her a bowl of cereal. And I'm like, who raised you? And I'm wondering who raised them all. Well, that was kind of, yes. Yes, she did. And I was like, that's just nasty. No, I don't think that's the case. Like, I don't think he cares about her working on YouTube. It's just how she lies. It's not believable. Well, I'm going to say maybe, I'm not going to say that she did that. I'm going to say that maybe the little girl was playing in the sandbox and she was on her knees. Because trust me, I know I am a very bad parent when it comes to my son because he looks 10 times better when he comes back home. I'm like, go ahead. you know, it's going to look better when you come back home. So I white socks. Maybe I don't want to, because it makes her look, it makes the little girl look bad as well because she's a little bit older and she should be a little bit more concerned with her appearance. But then I have to realize her mother is Jazz. We can't expect so much, we can't. That's the sad reality. Hi, I don't know who just joined in, but I'm thankful to get my 3 people that's watching. Thank you for joining. Like I said, sometimes I can't fault the mother this time. Not the mother. I can't fault the daughter. I can only fault what she sees. If her mom walks around ashy, musty, dusty, crusty, that's what those kids is going to think is cool until somebody actually picks on them. And then suddenly it's going to be It's the YouTubers that have kids at my school and they picking on my kid, you know. Thank you. But King Mike, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna do my final later, but I'll be honest with you. Sometimes you have to. You can't always get the thousand the thousand people right now. You can't always get the thousand subscribers. I think I don't support that because I have to be careful of how I treat the 100 people I got right now. I can't treat the 100 people like crap when I get my 1,000 or my 10,000 or my 20. I can't treat y'all like crap. I have to be able to treat everybody so in a nice way. And before you know it, you're going to get big headed and you'll be cussing out everybody. Like, I swear, he got 2,000 and like, who was it? Was it Chris? He got 2,000 in like 2 hours, and baby was cussing people out left and right. And you have to be careful. I know there's gonna be trolls. That's common. Like, there's gonna be trolls out here. Look at my thumbnail. Like, I just troll both of these ladies. Okay, come on. I know I'm gonna have to deal with trolls to a extent. But I just need to know I have to be able to support and be thankful for the little number before I get a bigger number. But it's always nice for you to come through. Nobody, you know what? I like a good, I like a good read. I really do. I love a good read, but because I feel like I am a 80s drag queen at heart sometimes. Still a woman, but I feel like I'm an 80s drag queen because I love a good read. Hey, by the way, you know that face I have on Jazz. I never put Jazz picture on my thing, but there's a backstory to this man for DV. That's the reason why I have him. So yes, that face have a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend, but I guess the girlfriend wanted to break it off with him, and he tortured her. And this is not like his first time. That's the reason why DV is not funny to me, because people are actually living in fear and they don't know how to go about it. um and these two ladies, they made a mockery of DV, just like Ashley Lockhart. She's that mother that lost her life for keep playing with the system. She had a protection order, and I guess she thought this was a day that her and him can reconcile and be on good terms, go in there and make some babies again, because they had 6 kids. But he stabbed her in daylight like she was a piece of raw meat. They still had, when they came to the crime scene, she still had a knife in her head. And I don't know what to say about my Jazzy Life, but one day your head will become that refrigerator. You make fun of, Chrissy's, head going through a wall. Your head will be that refrigerator. Your kids could possibly be in harm's way. And you saying, yes. So these ladies thinking the DV is very funny, is very cute. He apologized. All these ladies, or definitely that guy, how many times he had told this woman when he slapped her across the face? How many times he said he was sorry? A lot. Ashley Lockhart, how many times that she went back to her man? A lot. And this time she's 6 feet under. Her kids have to watch. Her kids have to witness dad in the jail, the prison system, and her mom have to go visit her at the grave. This is not funny. And it was kind of sad that so many young women see and think that it's okay for me to keep a man after, I call the cops, he pushed my head through the wall, or I accidentally fell backwards and he fell on top of me. Um, it's okay that I bring a new man to my house and suddenly my bathroom door is busted, my my car windshield is broken down. It's okay because he said he was sorry until they're 6 feet under. And that's the sad reality, y'all. That is, I just can't believe that this was really a good key. Like everybody was laughing at each other. DV, like, when are we going to stop doing that? Yeah. And I had said in my one of my videos, I think I did my first time experiencing that. I remember that is a way that if you play fight with a guy, and I could be wrong, but I feel like when a new guy comes around and he was like, hey, let's fight, let's wrestle, he's trying to size you up. And that's how I feel. Like, it's never cute. I don't even call a guy I'm dating a N word because I feel like, darn, that's manly. It's very manly to fight a man. It's very manly to cuss him out. It's very manly. So I don't know. I just feel like those ladies like that. And they also like the guys that tell them you're nothing. They're different. They're different breeds. They're in the 90s kids. I'm an 80s kid. You know what? I think I'm going to leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone, King Mike. I don't like talking about people, letting go out of their contract. Um, I don't know the nice way of saying it, but somebody breached the contract of their living in spaces. Somebody breached it. I don't know who did it. It was the landlord or her, but I don't like talking about it. I don't like making fun of people because there's people that actually have hard times, but you know, if you could see my face right now, that will. And boy, and like I said, I am too ugly to be ugly, so I'm not going to talk about that. Not today. Not today. You try to get me in trouble. Not with the riddle. Not the, you know what? It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. I can't. Either way, you can't tell me that, having an extra partner in the house. But you know what? I feel like I feel like all of them are doing something extra. They might be doing a Florida drug, like with wood. I personally think, so. I could get in trouble, but I just think they dab into some Florida drugs because there's no way that, um, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. I will assume that these men are past 30, that they should want to do more to life than be just lacking all their life. I will personally feel like that. Hi, thanks for coming in. And personally, you have to look at all these guys that come in these homes, and King Mike, and it's not just women with kids. It actually recently happened to Eat with Q. She just eventually she had a good working man, and I think these ladies are afraid of working men. She had a good working man, Scott. I think he's the most awkward little white chocolate out there. He's very awkward looking, but he looked like he didn't take kindly of her nonsense, like he was a grown man. So, um, so he seemed very grownish to me, I must say. But then she got up with this other guy, and baby, in the last 2 months, he been taking her up the ringer. So, and he don't have a job. He, I don't know what he doing. I just know that he's imitating her style of her mukbangs. Like he'll sit on there and start moaning. that took me out when he was sucking on that shrimp and he's like, I was like, are you kidding me? You're a grown man. Did you realize that? I don't think he realized that. Play was, yeah. He's an interesting. Hey, thank you. Really appreciate it. I hope I wasn't boring you. That's something I don't want to do. But yeah, that's just crazy to me. And I'm like, so, these mommies are not the only one that's loving these non-working men because they're available. These men are very available. They have all they got to do is some of them probably even just got to put their feet in water because they don't even look like they take baths. Like Jazz don't even seem like the type that she keeps more than 2 different shower gels in her bathroom. And I have like 19 of them. Don't mind your business. I have my days, okay? I need to frail. I need to smell like paradise. I need to smell like a grown woman. I need to smell like normal. I need all that. So I need different body gels. And I might shower with all of them one time. Not really. Oh, you're not going to see her. I'll be honest with you. Thank you. I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen her buy laundry detergent in a long time. And I haven't heard her talk about it. But I did notice before she had that baby shower, she had a lot of Drift baby soap, like 5 or 6. I know she don't wash little man's clothes like that. And all you really need, like if you ever have those big bottles, they literally last for 6 months. I don't trust me, and I washed a lot. You only need it for probably like 6 months at the most, because all you need is like a little bit because that concentration is so heavy. Oh, my Jazzy Life. Chrissy, Strong Mommy Chrissy. We're talking about just updating things. Janet speaks. I know I have to use my hooked on phonics right now, okay? Please excuse me. I won't say he was sharing it. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that he probably buy his own shower gel. And you have to hide it from Jazz. Because Jazz seemed like the type that she wants to smell like her man. They smell good, Like, girl, stop. Chris used this. Chris told me to use this because he wants you to smell like a man. But yeah, he looked like the type that he had to hide his shower gel from her. Like you won't never see hers. But that explains why her skin looked the way it does. But yeah, it just yeah, that's just crazy. So I think she used that baby detergent for all her for everybody. I did see it. So just hope I'm praying that he keeps all his stuff in like his own caddy. I'm praying like I'm praying that he keeps his stuff in his own caddy. Like I'm praying. Cause that's harsh. Like, but you remember when she had got him that shower gel and that body spray or that lotion for his birthday? Yeah, I'm wondering if he ever used that or he took it to the pawn shop. And King Mike, I think they are pawn shop kings and queens over there. Like, hands down. I'm starting to think that. I think they're pawn shop kings and queens over there. They sell stuff that they get from their subbies. Hmm. You know what? She was so proud of that $80. I never in my life seen somebody so excited over $80. Like, babe, he's been the best man. I can hear her typing now. He's been the best man in my life. And he's doing this and he's doing that. Oh my God. No, I think, I personally think that they try to trade it in, but they was like, oh no. You can have it. Don't bring that around my thing. I think it's a DH everywhere on these streets. Okay. Everywhere. Everywhere. Cause you know what? Sometimes I have somebody else to be a personality. I would say I would like to be a personality. I wouldn't want to be a reactor. Um, because I think reactors have a difficult job. Like y'all really have to be on number one. Like y'all have to be number one when y'all do it. Y'all have to be the first to see it, the first to report it. That's just too much. I just want to be a personality, a YouTube personality. That's it. I want to talk about everything. I don't think that they're scared. That's not. I don't know. I don't know how old you are, Miss Speaks, but and King Mike, but there was a stranger danger zone we had when I was growing up. We had to deal with like crackheads, well, drug addicts in my neighborhood. We had to deal with dope dealers. So we had a common sense. We also was a little bit more aware of S S victims than anything. And we had movies that describe certain situations, such as Color Purple. If we, you get what I'm saying? Like we might not knew what it was, but when we got older, we watched it. We knew how sickening it was. Like, why is this grown man lusting after this kid? Like they're kids. Um, why she's telling people she having a baby. Now I see what the teachers was looking at. Like this girl, we was in 14. What was it? 14? No, we was like 13. I was in the 7th grade. She was pregnant with her second child. She was like the 90s precious. Okay. And I now see, why she was going to the principal office and she was going to the guidance counselor because something wasn't right. And I remember going home telling my mom, "Oh my gosh, mom, there's a girl. She's pregnant with her second baby." I'm in the seventh grade. I thought that was the most greatest thing in the world. Yeah. Then I realized, hold up, these seven, these little 10-year-old kids, 12, how old we were? I think it was 12, 7, 13. Yeah, we was 12. Boy, they didn't know what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was doing this? Because, we're in the seventh grade. They don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, they don't know what they're doing. And that is very sad. It is very sad. But then I realized when I was a kid, we used to have this game called House, and I don't do that now. Like, my kids are not allowed to be in the back room of nobody's house, door shut, cousins or not. We don't do that because I remember playing house, and it wasn't, it was like, what the hell? These parents really let these kids go in the back, and you don't know what we're doing. And my mom used to say, "Girl, you better go in the back." I was like, "I ain't going in that back room. No, ma'am. Big Bertha over there too. She the daddy. Oh no, 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 no." We experience a lot, but these moms, baby, they probably experience it too. Like, the 90s kids are not far from 85 kids. I'm 85. They're not far, you know. So their parents was out there dropping their kids off, and they was standing in a group of kids, you know, baby, you know. Yep. And it makes it hard because my kids be like, "Mom, can I go to so and so?" Like, nope. And I say it without any hesitation, like, nope. Because I remember my mom tossing us in the back room, and baby, now I'm sitting here, and I had to go to therapy, and we talked about this, and now I'm like, gosh, we knew too much as a kid back in the 80s. Well, in the 90s, we knew too much, and now that's like it's a norm. But we used to knew how to hide it, and we didn't tell our mom, and we didn't know how to explain it because we know we're gonna get in trouble. But now the kids is open, and I don't think that Jazz or Chrissy understands understand that until they get the right one. And I personally don't think Chris is the type. He's scared of doing time. He's the same. He might look creepy, but he seems like he's the type that he don't like doing time. See, yep, I'm right there with you. I'm right there. Because be honest with you, and I don't feel bad for what you're saying because I'm gonna be honest. Um, Most people, even family, we don't know what goes on in their household, and what might be okay in their household. We don't want it to be okay in our household. So I don't blame you. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna say this. Ever since the food, the 6 9, and I think I had noticed it when there was a used to be a reactor. Hey, it's Lala. Her new channel, if y'all want to follow her, is She Me. It's her, she, me. And I think she might change the name again. But yeah, that's her channel. So go check her out. Give her all the love. Um, she used the camera on live to protect his wrath, if y'all understand. She used the camera, the lives, to protect his wrath. So when you see her unease, going through, shivering, like I think somebody just is the Eric's. She just showed like she's sitting in the room freezing, and he's coming in there, and she's uneased, and she's using that live and that cameras for a little proof. You know what? And King Mike, I'm not gonna say she put too much trust in him. Either way, there's some things that you shouldn't want your new guy, even your roommate, because we're gonna call him a roommate because they never had an anniversary. All right, that tells me a lot. That it tells me a lot. They never had an anniversary. So, and don't come on here, Jazz, talking about my anniversary is between me and him because it's so special. No, no, that's not it. But King Mike, what real man in their 30s says, okay, I live with you and your 6 kids, I watch your kids. That's real man. No, real man like his peace and quiet. I would say a real man want his own peace and quiet. He don't want no. He don't want He don't want to shut the door and let the kids run wild. He don't want that. I think this is what I personally think. I personally think that he did. That explains the Christmas, the unease, the uptight from the guys. The brother hasn't been coming through. The brother really don't mess with her. And the brother had a distance when they had, I think, maybe the year that she was pregnant, or she was about to be pregnant, or she just came out pregnant when they had Easter. And okay, so if I'm not mistaken, he was very distant. He did not talk. Mom Dukes at that time stopped calling him son in law. My son in law. My son in law. So I personally feel like there was something, but Jazz is invested in him, and it could be so much invested. Like I feel like Chrissy took Rod's channel, and that's the reason why he's knocking on her door, because he knows he's getting some money. Rod still have a channel, okay? That's all it takes is somebody to, you invested in Rod. You made sure he made the videos, he did all this stuff. Yeah, Jess. Oh, are you talking about the box that was in the car? Yes, I seen that, darling. Little poor do. She crazy as hell. Just crazy. But I think it might have been a real box. Or, she probably ran into his fists with that ring out. Bing. Because it will say, no, that was, 5 years later, she probably say, oh, that black eye I ran, like Chris had his fist out with his ring on it, and I just ran into it. Bing. She comes up with some good 20-year lies. King, you on a roll today. Not the King Mike on the road. He on the road today. You better leave my Jazzy alone, okay? She about to come out with a video on us, huh? You know she be watching. She like watching new people. King, did you see my short with the groceries? Jazz could never. I wanted to do that. I really did. I was like, that's childish. That's childish. I might do it next. I have a Wednesday shop haul, so but Jazz could never. She couldn't. I won't. She has a funny way of. She put him under the bus quite often. I feel like. Um, I'm starting to feel like it's not. I feel like it's not organic. That whole relationship, that whole living arrangement, it's not organic. I think it's just something he has to do right now. So I don't think he's really. He cares about his child. Obviously, he has to, and he cares about his sleeping and living arrangements. So I'm feeling like how she has to come on here for that drama and keep on talking about it. She pays all the rent because that's something that she's supposed to be, you know. I don't see her paying, him paying half of the rent. He don't give me the vibe that he has $1,000 to pay for half the rent, and that's just how I look at it. Mm, ooh, gosh, she'll be a dummy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I don't know if he's a prize in the bedroom, but he gives me how Jazz act on the camera. He gives her two pumps and a shake, if y'all know what I mean. Okay. He don't look like the type that I be a baby mama 10 years ago still wanting that. Yeah. I don't know. She'll be a fool. I do hear it quite often, but I don't want to say so. And also, I feel like it could possibly be. And now, if you are an Asia fan, please do not come for me because, again, please don't come for me. Okay. But if a woman knows that a man had a baby with another woman, she had a baby, and then she turned around and had another baby with him, the same woman, yeah, it probably don't surprise me that she would turn the other cheek, on my opinion. Okay. Just my opinion, not nobody else. It seems like she's okay with having a good time when it lasts. But I would say that the baby mama do come back, or she did let him slide in. She dumb, like dumb, because he ain't no prize out here in these streets. Just any street, Texas street, YouTube streets, TikTok, um, the yellow road. None of he ain't no prize nowhere. He probably was never. Oh, okay. So I'm sitting here like somebody ever asked. Somebody had said, "Where was she?" And then suddenly there was a post that she had on TikTok that she was in Georgia. And I think she might be something in that lifestyle. Something in that lifestyle. If, like the pimp and the Asia, I feel like somewhere she's in that lifestyle. So she could be a dancer, a call girl, um, the chicks that, paint in the nude. She just seems out there and out there. That's just my personal opinion. And also, she seems like the type that Chris effed up with her her psyche that she had to find she had to resort to certain things. And like when she moved here, and I think she talked about she's not with the baby daddy, that her baby's like one. She's not with her baby daddy. So it also, that's what it feels like to me. Like, yeah, that yeah, she's out there. To me, it seems like she's out there. But I must say, she's the one that's created this new trend of the eyelashes. Okay, these people didn't come up with these eyelashes of, you know, different colors, and I think she had like little butterflies or something floating around her eyes. Y'all got to say she can't. She's the first one I seen with those eyelashes. Then I start seeing other people walking around with, colorful eyelashes. I'm like, oh, okay, cute. Medusa didn't leave you hanging because I think that's like a part 19. I think it's a part 19. Though. She's going to let y'all know what's in those tablets. But she wants to make sure that Chris is nowhere near her. That's what's my personal belief. Like, I feel like she don't want Chris nowhere near her. You know, I'm gonna say this. There's so much that we can think that was on that tablet. Like, he might was looking at Jazz, and that probably would creep my stomach out. You saw Jazz at that time, you know. He might have been looking at, dinosaurs. That probably creep me out too. Like, what the hell? What the hell are you watching dinosaurs? I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. Okay. That's it. Okay. What we know, we know. We know, we know. You know, but you know. That was messed up. So that's the reason why I have to use my own critical thinking with that. Because I was like, that's messed up. Everybody was like wanting the tea, and people just was trying to repeat it, replay it. That was the most longest, I'm going to say, that was the longest questionnaire in my life. See, there could have been like two things: the alternative lifestyle or the sick lifestyle that could have been on that. And I don't want to use neither one of those, but it has something to do with, minors or mentally retarded people, because that's still considered a crime. I'm surprised he's not locked up with having, a baby with Jazz. That's still a crime. I hope y'all know that. Okay. But yeah, I just, yeah, that, you should drop like a little breadcrumb or something, You could say it was P, and then we could say, oh, or, it just, I don't know. See, okay, Joey, okay, I see you. We see each other. We see each other. The dinosaurs, yes. The reason why I say dinosaurs is because you banging this grown man, and he wants to be a dinosaur. I mean, just giving him a benefit of the doubt. Yeah. So, like I said, I know it had to be two of the most despicable acts. And, some people might not think, the lifestyle is despicable, but to a woman, it might. Because we sharing our body and, we know what's out there. Or, also, it might be, we're going to talk a little grown because I have no kids at this time. Um, we, it could possibly be some things that he asked her to do, like, eat the groceries from him, for, she eat his groceries, and or he'll allow her to do certain acts on her, and she probably was grossed out, and now she understands why he wants to do it, or so that's how I feel. I really do. And I feel like Jazz is the type that will take it to the next mile for him. So when she say he ain't going nowhere, he ain't going nowhere, because she does certain things to him that Medusa won't do, or Well, you have to think about this, right? If it has something to do with kids, I will not leave my kid with him, his child or not. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like, yeah, I will feel some type of way. Like, yeah, you visit her from 10 to 5, or 10 to 4, depends on the overcast. You can't visit her after sunshine, my vision, your vision, and public place. I don't know. Tell the missus I did not do that intentionally. It was up to you to think of that. But she let her daughter that haven't seen him in 10 years, or how long they haven't seen each other, to let her stay, and then call him, say, hey, can you watch baby girl? And so I feel like it had to be the alternative lifestyle. That's just me on Real Talk. I feel like it was the alternative lifestyle. And Jazz seemed like the type that she takes it to the next level for her man, because that's her man. He ain't going nowhere. Probably explain why she's not pregnant now. Oh, her bad. Let me stop. Let me stop being messy. And it probably do something. It did something to her mentally, in a mentally state. It probably did a lot to her. Probably it did a lot. That she's out here snakes and cherry bombs. I like her vibe. I really did. And she need to come back. Like, bump Jazz. And y'all, I want to know, y'all remember all that smoke Jazz talking about, we got receipts. We got receipts. And then I feel like Chris, I feel like she probably told Chris, okay, you don't let this baboon get off of me. I'm going to tell the people what's on that tablet. And I think he probably told Jazz to shut up and lick his booty. Let me stop. I don't think that they paid her off. I think that the child support is rolling in. Yeah, because y'all did say his child support is a lot of money. I think that child support is rolling in monthly, and he's staying as less confrontational with her because he knows that she is about that life. But I think that we won't never know what's on that tablet. And I think that was her way of having a little protection on YouTube is to even start that tablet up. That whole I was like, "What you watching?" And he was being sneaky, sneaky about it. And then she suddenly found it, and he broke it. Like, no screenshots. Like that time we had cameras on our phone. Everybody had cameras on their phone, but or maybe it was probably a one-time thing, and that's it. She just pop it to the screen. Maybe I don't know. Any man that, like I said, would come to a woman's house, clean up the house so it can be livable for him, is not a man to me. Mm-mm. No, you can't tell me he's a man. And making babies don't make you a man. But I want to say thank y'all for coming because it's been an hour. But I do want to come back on live later and talk about this virtual rapper. Now, I'm shook about this, okay? So y'all can just keep it rolling. So when I come back, I'm gonna probably come back later on tonight. Um, this virtual rapper I had to learn the backstory of this thing, but I wanted to ask if y'all see it, just put it in the comments and you see the channel. See the blog if you miss it. Was this a racist stunt from Capitol Records, or do you think it's actually a real rapper that he don't want to be seen? So let's talk about it. So we'll probably talk about it later on tonight. I don't know, or I might do a segment tomorrow, but I'll have it. Just keep and thank y'all for chiming in with me tonight. And y'all have a beautiful day. Y'all might see me on these streets typing in somebody's chat. I'm gonna say hi if I see y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.